Hello and welcome. I have purchased PUBG in 2019. It is a difficult game. I thought it was going to be a lot different. I thought it was going to be a little easier. I thought it was going to be a little easier to spot people and tell where they're shooting me from. I want to share my first impressions with you. As you can tell in this video that I had some trouble. Just a little. Well, I hope you enjoy. I start the game off in training mode. It's cool. It lets you figure out how to shoot weapons, pick up ammo, which you have to reload before you actually start using. There's a grenade throwing station, which is fantastic because I sucked at it. I either missed by throwing it too short, or I overcorrected and just threw the fire way over the wall. So it's good to have. You know, practice makes perfect. I probably should practice more, but it's not as fun. You know, I'd rather actually play the game. The training mode has this cool feature where you can click this airplane right here. Yeah. And you can free fall basically wherever you want on the island. There's a gun range. There's that racetrack over there, so you can test out motorcycles, cars, in third person and first person view, depending on which playstyle you prefer. I wanted to try the first person because for me, driving car in first person is a little harder in video games. Your parachute auto deploys, except for this instance, and I just kept diving. Surprisingly, I survived. I didn't die. Woo! But I couldn't escape this mode, so I had to quit. Now when you actually join a game, you're stuck in this lobby for at least a minute. Basically, the timer starts once you get at least 90 people to join the game. The game also gives you some apples and snowballs, which is fantastic because here we're having an apple throwing party. And I nail her on the face. Well, I'm like lobbing it and she's chucking it. Like, come on, be a little nicer. When the game actually loads, you start in the airplane. And you can dive wherever on the map you want if you can travel there. I like to mark a place on the map where I want to go. It's a little easier for me to track. There's also two things you got to consider. You want to hop in the hot zone where many people are, or a desolate area. So a hot zone is great if you're quick and you're experienced, because you can grab a weapon and kill some people right away. I have had no luck doing so, as I'll show you later. Desolate areas are cool, except I spent 10-15 minutes walking around. I finished top 10, but I didn't see anybody until I died. So it just, you know, it's different play styles depending on how experienced you are. I am also not very good at my parachute. I want to land somewhere next to a door, and I usually always smack the side of a building. It's, you know, it takes practice, or I'm just not good. The level design is pretty cool. I haven't really experienced too many bugs. Sometimes I get stuck on rocks, whatnot. As you can see, I'm in the third person view. I didn't realize that there's a first person view until later. I joined that game. I prefer first person. Third person is more, I don't know. I just don't like the shooting style from it. As you can see, I walked in the bathroom. There's no loot in there. You can't really tell if there's going to be loot in which room. I kind of prefer that there wasn't loot in the bathroom. That'd be kind of cool. And you see I got stuck in that wall. It's kind of silly. But, you know, no big deal. Here, I thought I heard someone over this range, but I couldn't see him. And that's my biggest issue with the game. I can never see people. I see people on Twitch and they can, you know, they know where people are. So I don't know if my issue is I'm blind, I can't hear, my headphones are bad, but I think I'm safe hiding behind this tree. Oh, right, I'm not. That's a very common thing for me. I think I'm safe and someone that I can't see shoots and kills me. It's rough. But, you know, you just jump in a new game. For instance, this one's a hot zone that I jump into, and let's see how long I can survive for. Person of I will not go over there. Let's see if I can sneak over here. Someone's in that window. Ah! Ah! They found me. Ah! Oh, I suck. And as you can see, I'm not that good. I have roughly 7 hours or so under my belt. It's tough. I have a handful of kills, but man, every time I'm either running, don't see anybody, or I die right away. It's very annoying. But I mean, I can see why people like the game. There's a lot to it. it just, I don't know if I'll be playing much of it. I'm too stuck in my old ways, I guess. But glad I was able to play the game and experience it for myself.